Hi folks, and welcome back to my channel. This is Todd Durr, artist here in East Tennessee. As you can see, we've had a recent snowfall. Winter Storm Cora came through and gave us, I don't know, maybe 3 to 5 inches of snow. And it's already starting to melt. It's Saturday, almost noon, I guess. And I'm going to head up here in the mountains, find me a place to paint while we still have some snow, because it's a rare thing for us to get snow here, and I'm going to take advantage of it before it all melts away. Also want to just say a quick thank you to everybody who's recently tuned into my channel and subscribed and left comments and likes. I appreciate it. I am not a YouTuber in the sense of what happens. I'm an artist, but I'm trying to put content out there to either be helpful or inspirational to other artists out wanting to do plein air painting. So today's going to be a challenge, because I'm going to actually hike up into the mountains there a little bit to a place I know and love, and see if I can find something to put down on canvas. So I've decided not to disclose locations anymore. I just don't think that's relevant to what I'm doing. It's more about coming out finding just something beautiful to paint. I was looking at a spot down here, just don't know how I would. Oh yeah, I could get down to it, but I don't know if I want to work that hard. I know there's some other spots up the trail here. Okay. I've painted this spot before, but not with all this snow. So now it's a matter of finding where I want to go with it. There's a little landing down here. The water level's up, obviously.
I don't know. Let's go on up the trail. That's the way it goes, you know. I mean, some of us call it FOMO, but I want to find a good spot to set up and paint. Nice little rhododendron tunnel here. Oh, okay, folks. Probably gonna have to abandon this paint out. I'm 2 miles almost back here, and of course, pushing my luck, I fell in the water. I don't know if I should risk it. I don't know if I should risk it. I mean, I've got all synthetic and wool. I don't wear cotton. Man. Plus, I hurt my knee a little bit. Let me think about it a minute. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stick it out. I'm not. I mean, I'm wet, but it's just below my below my waist. So, yeah. Well, showing up on the camera there, but yeah, took a little dunk down. Right down here, trying to set up the camera for a shot up here to the waterfall. So, work hazards. Here's my setup. I brought my fly on the wall easel today. Since I backpacked in, I'm going lightweight. Just have a 8x10 panel. Just going with titanium white, alizarin crimson. I'm sorry. Let me start over here. Titanium white, cad lemon yellow, alizarin crimson, and ultramarine blue. This is my subject. I'm going to try to do this with one hand holding the camera so you kind of get a sense of what I'm doing. Just using some alizarin crimson to find my, or to use it to sketch in my subject. So I'm going with this foreground rock. Where am I? Right here. And then this waterfall is going to be kind of hidden behind it. I didn't even mark in my horizon, but it's a high horizon, obviously. This is going to be super quick. As you saw earlier, I mean, you didn't see it. I wish I would have had the video camera running so I could at least went down in ignominy. Ignominy? That's a word, isn't it? Let's paint, Todd. Maybe my brain's freezing. I don't know. We're out here to have fun, not fall in the water. I'll take some liberties here, because that's what you gotta do sometimes. It's really about, you just want to capture the idea or the sense of the place. So like somebody looking at it can go, oh, that's a waterfall with some rocks. It doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, noticeable as this particular waterfall. Alright. I think that's enough to get me going. Oh. brush. Let's switch over. Oh, hey. Okay. Ooh, my glasses are fogging up. Sorry. This is hard to do. One hand and there's some warmth in those rocks up there. Trying to go very lightly on the thinner. The other day, the one I did, it was I was at the studio the other day and it still wasn't even close to being dry, or it was still, you could smear it with the finger, and that's highly unusual for me. I just use the same brush too. So let's make that water. Bend up just a little bit. Hopefully that'll work. Sorry. tilted the camera there. There's a little bit of just a little worm as it comes forward. Green. Back here. Got a warm green. Alright, switch to a different brush here. Bigger brush and use it. Let's wipe out this. I think this is what they call gonzo filming. We're standing on ice, so. Oh, this is a challenge, beds. Where do I lay that brush? Right there. Okay. So this is a lighter value. The water is not all that gosh, that white is so thick. Alright, let's try this. Now, this is not the actual color of the water, this is like the shadows of the water. Because you've got to leave some bandwidth in your values. That's how you build up the contrast. Build up to the light. Okay. Let's see here. Clean some of that out. Mix up something a little lighter for that snow. It's snow on top right here. That's the brush I was using earlier. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. There's snow on the hill back there in the background. But it can't be the same color and value as the snow here in the foreground, so I've got to figure out how I'm going to do all this. There's my dark brush. Guess Sorry for the quick camera movement there. This may end up being a total bust. I'm gonna try. Anyway. I could have had it dark back here so I can get that line of snow. Whew. What a mess. I want to use all the paint. Just doing some modeling there. You know, the light is so flat right now. It's really hard to find that alizarin is strong. Let's just come on over a little further. Sorry. So it's really hard to get a dark because I got so much white going on right now. But okay, let's see if I can do something now that I have both hands free. Okay. Now I'm just kind of trying to model the waterfall, make some interesting shapes, control my edges. It's amazing how much warmth I'm seeing in some of these rocks up here. No, I guess it's not amazing. I mean, it is pretty cool to see that. Even though it's overcast, there's still a lot of reflected light bouncing off the snow. Unfortunately, with me moving the camera now, you guys are gonna not be able to see the mixing, but I can only do so much. and dragging some of the darks into the water, you know, helps clear that or break that edge up. Don't want all that going right off the side of the. This appears a little too heavy-handed. My palette knife so I can scrape the palette and get some, because that, while I love this little fly on the wall easel because it's so compact, the mixing surface isn't that big. I do have wings that fold out that give you some more area, but I've got my brushes laying on one side and let's get back to making some lighter values for my snow. And I'll kick this back. It's jumping out too much. Okay. Like the high contrast is going to be like right here in the foreground. It's just so breezy right now. That alizarin is so strong. Gets into everything. Tangent. And open that up. That was a very key thing. I hope that comes across in the video. As I brought this over, this is a foreground rock. This is the water in the background. And even though I'm kind of pushing the value on the water to try to make something interesting looking. Because the water and the snow are almost the same. I don't know. Maybe I need to make it a little yellower. Man. This is going to be palette knife repair. It's like, yeah, the water needs to be lighter. Let's get some of this out. I mean, not lighter, darker. Because the snow needs to have its own look and texture and value. When I'm squinting and looking, the snow is the lightest. Not by much. Like, this is pure white. I mean, I put it on thick. So I want this foreground rock to really set out. It's like decorating a cake. Okay, my toes are getting pretty cold. I think I've done enough damage. I'm hiking back out. Feel pretty good other than my banged up knee and my shin. But I'm just all right. So frustrating. Oh yeah, I forgot too, my right arm went up past the elbow in the water too. Yeah, I should have known better. Pushing my luck. But anyway, I mean, people may think I'm crazy to stay and get painted and take the chance on hypothermia. But when you're dressed for it, it's honestly, God, I'm not uncomfortable at all. My toes are a little cold from standing there for over an hour or however long I stood there. But, you know, there's a saying from whatever, hunters or whatever, but cotton kills. I never wear anything cotton. Even in the summertime, I wear wool socks. And what I don't have is in wool is synthetic. Like my base layer is Patagonia Capilene, the Capilene. And I've got, for like my pants, underlayer of Capilene, Mountain Hardwear fleece. And then I've got my cool hiking pants over those. 2 pairs of wool socks. And for a top, I've got Patagonia Capilene top and a Patagonia better sweater. And then my Patagonia jacket, which then I've also got. I'm not a Patagonia fanboy, but it's just, they do make quality stuff. I know they get the Patagucci thing, but there's way more expensive outdoor gear out there. And I've always had good luck with Patagonia. Like the Capilene underwear, the long underwear I'm wearing, I've had since 1998. No holes, no pilling. I mean, made in the USA back then. So I'm a firm believer in Patagonia gear. I'm not paid to say this. Yeah, I've not even got 1,000 subscribers. So, but yes, please, if you go out in weather like this, dress for it. I got in the wool sock hat. And the best gloves I've ever had are these cycling gloves I bought. Garneau Windstopper. I mean, they're excellent. And these are like 10 years old. So spend the money, buy once, cry once, get good gear, it'll last you. And versus, I mean, you go buy the cheap stuff, you got to buy it multiple times. And it doesn't do as good. So as I'm hiking back, I figured I'd talk about that since I got to test it out today. My hiking boots are Gore-Tex, well, whatever I think they call it, B-Dry, the oboes, and they're good till you get above the ankle or above the top of the boot, which I did. So my feet were soaked. But like I said, once again, wool socks. It's amazing. Now, granted, I'm headed home and gonna get out all this wet stuff and sit by the fire. But even if I was out here for an extended overnight, you know, other than having to put frozen wet gear back on in the morning, you know, that's always sucks. But I'd be good. Yes, be sure and tune in later as if you're watching me right now. That's dumb, Todd. Okay. Hi. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel and watching my adventures, whatever, here in East Tennessee as a plein air painter out trying to capture our beautiful world. Oh, and yeah, my coffee is still hot. well, very warm.